Running at almost 200 miles an hour, and this has just happened. Coming into the tri-oval, contact made. Actually, Steve Blackburn had slid coming out of turn number 4, got into the grass, and then we had contact in the tri-oval.
Yeah, how about Bobby Gerhardt?
Yeah.
Obviously one of our strongest competitors, former winner here, one Daytona earlier this year. Terminal problems for him, and there's Milka Duna.
Moment, here's what happened.
We're going to see some contact here. You see Steve Blackburn duck to the inside, then the car behind him looked like may have been the 25 car made contact, then the 35 turned Mike Harmon around right in the middle of all these cars, and look at the hard hits. Alex Bowman goes up on 2 wheels. We saw happening live.
Another look at it.
There's Steve Blackburn. Now Mike Harmon's going to get turned in front of all these cars. It's what happens when you have big pack racing. There's Steve Blackburn getting turned around. See, Mike Harmon's going to get run into by the 35. Catches Joey Coulter and Drew Charlson up against the wall. Look at Alex Bowman up over the top of the 31 car of Mike Harmon.
Getting air at Talladega. We've seen that too many times. Another look at what just took place.
A little bit of contact from the 0-4 right there of Larry Barford Jr. Turns Mikey Kyle around, and then to look like
the 11 there.
Yeah, the 11 made a little bit of contact. Brett Hudson made a little contact with John Ferrier. John was just trying to move to the high side, I think, to give these cars, to give Mikey Kyle some room to spin there in case he came back up the racetrack.
Look at how close Mikey Kyle gets to going upside down here as he turns around. That car up on 2 wheels and then back down.
Wow.
That's not something you want to go through. I mean, in your mind, you think you're going over.
Yeah.
Well, in the last couple of years. So,
upside down, over and over the 83 of Mike Afrano. A big wreck coming out of turn number 4 into the grass. He goes. Another car sliding by.
That's James Hilton in the 48 car.
Rolling numerous times. The 83 of Mike Afrano.
He's probably.
There he is right there.
There he is.
Take a look at that. And we've talked about it extensively, but really have to applaud all of the people that have put the effort and time into the safety initiatives, that after that violent of a roll that he's able to climb out and will walk to the ambulance. Let's take a look at what happened coming out of turn 4.
See him right in the middle of our screen there. He may get a little contact from behind. He gets a little contact from behind. Is that Zach Ralston behind him and just turns him in towards the outside wall? You see the tire carcass flying out. Let's watch that engine there. You see the
slam down to the ground.
Now the engine's already pretty much loose. There's the spring sliding out around the racetrack.
It looked like the 2 guys in front of him there. We were talking about real estate earlier. Got a little bit too close, and you know, he may have lifted ever so slightly. When you do that, the guy hits you from behind. Obviously, once the rear tires are off the ground, you're not any movement on that wheel is going to turn you that direction, and unfortunately turned him head on into the outside wall, and over he went.
And remember, it's the landings that are violent.
Yeah.
Is debris on the racetrack, and caution comes out again.
And they're going to have to do it all over again. It's going to have to be another restart, that everyone's going to have to get up through the gears, not miss any gears, get back down to the bottom.
Brett Hudson has not had a good day, and right here you're going to see the hood fly off of that car.
I've not seen one come off like that in a long time.
Wow.
All of that happens. They've got to separate when they get to turn 1 because you can't push through the turns.
Relatively speaking, yes.
A difficult situation for every driver in the field. We're about to find out what's going to happen. 4 laps of racing to go. Chad Hockenbraugh in front. Green flag back in the air. What's going to happen with Lofton and McReynolds behind him?
They're separated. They're not together. Looked like Brandon was not able to keep up with a 16.
They all fall in line, and they hug the yellow line at the bottom of the racetrack.
Chad may have too big of a lead. Look at the run. Look at the momentum they have. They're going to the high side.
Let's see if Lofton's able to keep it going. He's got help behind him. Here comes McReynolds. Down the backstretch they go. 3 cars making the move, seeing if they can go by Hockenbraugh.
Remember, it's so important for those guys on the outside. You see Brandon McReynolds has them cleared. That's when Matt Lofton was able to pull down to the inside.
The white flag will go in the air. Can Lofton hang on, or will McReynolds make the move to get into victory lane for the first time.
I don't think the guys on the outside were able to get together enough to really make anything happen.
Now Lofton runs off that yellow line, making that car as wide as he can through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Where will the move be made? Will it be coming out of turn number 4? We're about to find out. Will they get a run? Chad Hockenbraugh runs in the 3rd spot. Tom Hessert in 4th. Steve Blackburn back in 5th.
It almost looks like nobody's close enough to anybody to be much help. Now it looks like Hockenbraugh is going to pull up on the back of Brandon McReynolds.
Hockenbraugh gives the 32 a shove. Coming out of turn number 4. Will it be enough? As they come out of 4, trying to get to the outside. Lofton trying to make the car as wide as he can. McReynolds makes the pass as they go through the triangle. Can he hang on until they get to the stripe? McReynolds will win at Talladega.
With a lot of help from Chad Hockenbraugh.
Looks like Kurt Busch might have got into the left rear of Brian Scott right there. That's where, yeah, Morgan Shepherd hit Kurt Busch. Right about the time that Kurt Busch hit Brian Scott, Eric Darnell was right up on the back bumper of Kurt Busch. What happened? It's Mike Wallace in the 0-1. Yeah, it looked like Mike got in the back of Brad Sweet. Yeah, Brad might have been moving around a little bit there. Kind of like what yeah, Stenhouse was right in the middle of that too. See, Townley got into the back of Eric McClure. Is that Timmy Hill that got a piece of that as well? So. Well, he's getting a nice push from him. Oh, trouble. Harvick's around.
Oh, got spun on the backstretch by the 43.
How many is it going to collect?
Hold the brake.
Oh, what a vicious crash. Eric McClure. That hole closed up. As you can see, as Kyle Busch went over, Brad Keselowski tried to go over.
It was Joey Logano that was behind Annette.
Yeah, it's like I said, everybody's trying to go to the front, and those holes close up so quickly. You can see the safer barrier reflect tremendously when Eric McClure hit it. Thank God it was there.
Yes.
You can see just past this, there is no safer barrier. So Austin Dillon, that 3, had a lot of damage to his car, but elected to stay out on the racetrack.
Joey Logano pushes Kyle Busch clear. Cole Witt in the 88 with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 6. Oh, there's more trouble. Sam Hornish Jr. in the 12. What a save. Nemechek is damaged, though.
Junior just went below the yellow line just to miss all of that. Yeah, a lot of damage for Nemechek. Cole Witt sitting in a pretty good spot here with Ricky Stenhouse pushing on him.
Defending winner of this race, with a man who's finished no worse than 3rd in 3 tries, pushing him in the draft. A youngster, Cole Witt, in his first Talladega try in the 88. Stenhouse Jr., the defending champ, in the 6. White flag, last lap of the race. Who's going to get back first and win it?
With you, white flag, one more.
As Cole Witt learned enough today to know exactly where to make this move.
And remember Daytona, last corner, that car in front got awfully wide.
And will Joey Logano be satisfied to push Kyle Busch to a win? Don't think I would.
Remember at Talladega, the finish line is not in the center of the tri-oval. It's past that final corner. So now still one more turn to go.
Logano's got a little space here to try to make a move.
Here comes the move. Logano to the outside. Kyle Busch to the inside. Joey Logano wins it. Sam Hornish's car all torn up.
Finished 12th. See, Danica's got damage, more damage than what she sustained in that previous caution. See what's happening to them here.
While we were watching the race for the win, this happened.
Whoops. Looks like Sam ran down out of room. Like that.
I didn't think much of that.
Might get her a trip to the NASCAR trailer. Sam's gonna be happy with that.
Got Ryan Newman off the pace here, going down the back, looks like. No, he's coming down pit road.
You can see, Steve Burns, we're seeing water being spit out at the base of the windshield. Seems like he's overheating.
Stevie was leading the race. What let go?
Well, Mike, you see the car being pushed back into the garage area. He came down pit road, lots of white smoke. The hood went up. And Chad Canals told Jimmy Johnson, he says, it looks like we broke a belt. Jimmy said, I feel like the oil pump seized up. So they're going back to the garage. Chad's last comment was, we're going to see if we can change that belt. That's the issue on the 48.
Big crash, turn 3.
Record behind you.
Tommy Baldwin gets piled up
Yellow.
with the 42 of
I think the
Montoya.
24's in there too.
Landon Castle, Martin Truex, Carl Edwards are all involved as one car slowed in the top lane. Terry Labonte and everybody else piled in. Watch the two white cars on the inside line as they come to turn 3. Ooh.
Looked like Blaney might have hooked
Was that Castle?
Castle, I think it was, and that started that. And then Jeff Gordon gets pounded by Martin Truex Jr. He hit that wall hard, Jeff Gordon did.
Now he drove away. Jeff Gordon is okay. Here's another look. Almirola way down inside, and it was not Castle, but Almirola and Blaney who trigger this.
It almost looks like there was something wrong with Almirola's car, either out of fuel or something.
We were seeing a lot of drivers that appeared had something going on that last lap before this.
Oh, around goes Kurt Busch. Big slide.
Roll out of it, all good. Roll out
Misses the wall and then collects it further down.
Yeah.
Oh, what a heartbreaker for Kurt Busch. One moment you're in position to win. The next moment you're sliding sideways at 190 miles an hour.
But Darrell, I think you talked about it. When you get down to 10 laps to go, you're not worried about how hot it's running, not worried about anything but getting the checkered flag.
No, sir. In these caution flags, it's just ramping it up that much more.
4 laps to go.
Denny Hamlin.
Now another problem.
Hamlin got into Allmendinger, who gets away, but behind them it's calamity.
Oh, AJ moved over and tried to block Hamlin. Hamlin got into Allmendinger, and that started the whole mess. I think it's a good shot right here, Mike. You see the 11s trying to make a hole down the middle right there. Allmendinger said, y'all have no part of that, and that really is what caused the problem. Look at Dale Jr. work through there, the 21 car. Harvick's torn up.
However, the field will accordion back together. Here comes Earnhardt with the 34 on the bottom.
There's
David
the guys
Reagan.
you got to watch on the outside, Larry. Here they come,
Look
the 2
at
and
the
the
run.
18.
Keselowski in the 2. Look at the run. He's getting there with that push from Kyle Busch.
Did Matt Kenseth get too far out in front, or is he setting up for this? The last lap as they come to the line, 1 to go.
Well, you don't want to lead on the last lap, but I'm not sure that that's going to work out the way Matt thought it was when this is the white flag lap.
Junior up the outside, somebody steaming. In that pair, it's Kyle Busch, Casey Kane.
And the problem with Matt, he's got no help. He's all by himself.
But think about Kyle Busch. He lost the race yesterday by leading coming back to the checkered flag.
And also
think about the movement and travel here.
Right.
Think about your...
It's a 2-horse race. Clint Boyer's on Stanley Steamer. Up in turn number 3.
Hey, boys.
A car length apart, Kyle Busch from Keselowski.
It ain't over yet. Remember that start-finish line.
I don't think he's close enough, Darrell. I don't think he's close enough.
Brad Keselowski pulling away. It's all happening behind him, and Keselowski for the second time will go to victory lane in Talladega.
Wow. Unbelievable.